See him flounder, thrilled to his confusion, gasp in amazement. The chaos that is John Close.
Oh, it's not funny.
The hilariously disorganized man. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I left my client's file down the back of my girlfriend's sofa. You spent half your life looking for bits of paper.
Be easy if I just moved in.
I'm not living in sin with you. There's mayhem in my life already. Is your client really called Gary Parrott?
You'd understand if you met him.
You left him in the wine rack.
Oh, are you off?
People to see, John.
Shelves to stuff?
How would you like to be staggering to school with a fat lip and 2 black eyes? I'll be back at 9. There will soon be no area of the supermarket shelf that I will not have explored. Mind that eye in it. Has it ever occurred to you that if you lived in one place, you could do your iron the night before?
Oh, I thought there was something missing.
Yes, sorry I'm late.
Standards are slipping. Kim's been in for at least an hour.
Yes, Mr. Wallace, if you'd like to come through.
What about me?
Wait there, Gary. Hi, this is from Social Services. If I could just have your signature. New nails?
Strawberry sherbet.
Nice.
Is there anywhere I can get a drink of water?
Yeah, there's a sink upstairs.
You all right? I'm ready for you now, if you'd like to come down. You have got my undivided attention, Mr. David.
Taylor. It's David Taylor.
Sorry.
I was told I'd get a half an hour if I was here at 9 o'clock.
No.
I am sorry, Mr. Taylor.
I just told you, will
You sure you're all right?
Gary's gonna kick off.
Don't want anyone to panic.
Are you having a heart attack?
I think so.
You can't be.
Kim, can you phone for an ambulance? Well, what's the number?
What sort of a place is this?
Fine. You're gonna be fine. Just breathe. You're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
In the back.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Oh, tell Gary he's due in court.
You leave Gary to me. Just get off.
Need someone to tell Maureen.
Maureen?
Mo, my wife.
All right. How long have you been married?
Oh, not long enough.
And what sort of wedding was it? You and Maureen? Was church? Registry?
Church.
Oh, which one? I'm thinking getting married.
Don't think, just do it.
Stick with me, Mr. Taylor.
David.
You still with me, David? Look, there's an invite to a wedding if you make it to the hospital.
She hasn't even said yes yet.
Well, only because I haven't asked. David. excuse me? I'd like to look at some engagement rings, please. I've nothing particular in mind.
Modern or traditional?
I'm sorry?
Can I offer a piece of advice? So as we could choose the ring together, do you know what my husband did? He asked me first.
Oh, Jessica says, can you give her a ring? She's wrong. Can you give her a ring?
All right. Pear tree. Because I want to. I want to take you somewhere nice. Why are you laughing? Okay. No? I know you've got to go. Goodbye.
Well, was he all right?
I think so. How many heart attacks have you seen?
Well, this wasn't the first. And it wasn't the worst. Doesn't matter now, it happened.
You okay?
Look, will you stop going on? If you want to go back up there, I can hold the fort.
So, where were we?
We've got a problem. Engagement rings. Can't decide.
Do what I did.
You asked her first?
On one knee. Gets them every time.
Hey, love.
Mo, this is John. I've been teaching him about the art of the romantic proposal. Best to get down on one knee.
You didn't get down on one knee. We're waiting for the A when you proposed.
Mrs. Taylor. Hi, I'm Ellen Reese, Mrs. Taylor, Patient Services Manager.
Look, no way. Come here. I want to speak to a doctor. I want somebody to tell me when he's going to be seen.
Mr. Connor's been delayed.
This has been going on since last April. It's not bloody fair. No, you listen to me. He's been on a waiting list for 18 months. This is his second heart attack. I don't want to talk to a manager. You get me a doctor.
So this is why David came to see me.
We thought a solicitor's letter might shake them up. This dates back to last April. He needs an angiogram, so as the hospital can tell what type of operation he needs. They cancelled his appointment. I wrote back, asked when he'd get another. They won't give me a date. This is all I get. I'm from Patient Services. Speak to me first. Look at her. She's just a Ben.
What does David do?
Used to lay railway tracks. He hasn't worked since the last heart attack. The muscle inside the heart, some of it dies. It doesn't grow back. He's 39 years old. He's not going to make it. Oh, God. Don't you just hate hospitals, eh? I'm hoping you might be a doctor.
I'm Peter McFarlane, Mrs. Taylor, Head of Legal Services. Will you speak, Mr. Close?
Look, if this is what I think it is.
Do you represent Mr. Taylor?
Oh, do you really think that's the issue here? A man collapsed in front of me. I brought him in. Now, Mrs. Taylor wants to know when David's going to be seen.
Ellen Reese has just spoken to Mr. Connor by phone. He's prepared to do the angiogram tomorrow at 9. Whatever treatment's necessary from there, I'm sure they'll do their best.
Sorry, we had a table booked for 2.
Mr. Close is here now, Mike. Can you make sure we're still all right?
Sam?
Yeah, well, I had an hour to get to know him. They were starting to think I'd made you up. You should have phoned. We could have cancelled.
No. I think David's gonna be all right. Anyway, this is important.
Spell necessary.
What?
Spell necessary.
Never eat cucumber, eat salmon sandwiches, and remain young.
Thank you. Banking is supposed to be run by educated people. You wouldn't believe my stuff. Do you know this is all in French? Can you read any of this?
Oh, there was something I wanted to ask you. That's what this whole thing is about, Jess. I wanted to ask you. What I wanted to ask... I'm asking. Come with me.
What?
Stand there. Stand there. Right. Traditional or modern?
Traditional or modern? What? I don't believe it.
All right, I'm serious. I'm serious.
You mean?
I want you to marry me. Will you marry me, Jess? Will you grant me your hand in marriage?
Yes.
Yes!
Traditional. Jessica Close. I'm gonna sound like a cul-de-sac. Why now?
I should have done it years ago, Jess.
I'm surprised you never met anyone in London. I always thought I'd end up coming to your wedding. I never thought it'd be like this.
When are we going to tell everybody? Let's tell everybody now.
Couldn't we leave it? Just you and me? Just for a couple of days.
Okay. Would you like a cup of tea?
It's your rent due.
You've got to promise you won't tell. I've asked Jessica to marry me.
I'm getting married.
Me and Steve used to talk about this. We thought this was going to happen the week after we got back off our honeymoon.
Maybe it should have.
Does he not know?
No. Now, you are the only one I've told.
I got married once.
Thought you'd be pleased.
I never met a more miserable woman. I wasn't born like this, you know. I was a gregarious, good-looking fella. Good sense of humor as well. This is all her.
Thought it was the practice.
Her and the practice. And the dog.
The dog?
We had a dog.
Where is she now?
The dog?
The wife.
Aberystwyth. Marriage is a beautiful institution, John. Do you really want to live your life in an institution?
They're doing what they can.
that can do operations for others.
Look, Mo, don't
And I
start.
can't afford to lose you just yet.
She said no.
No. She said yes.
Great.
Got down on one knee, like you said, and we...
See, somebody understands romance.
I had my angiogram this morning and been diagnosed as having stenosis, narrowing of the arteries.
And when they gonna operate?
Sometime next year. I'm on a waiting list. I have to wait my turn.
Can he hold on for a year?
This is how it's been, man. Hurry up and wait. Just when you think you're nearly getting there, all of a sudden, nothing happens. It's a telescope. That's why we moved here. Apparently, it goes dark at night. It's just him all over. You can't fight this. It's not how he is. I'll have to see the kids. They're enough to give anyone a heart attack.
Can't work, can't pay his mortgage. His wife, she works shifts. Do you know it takes all of his strength to play with his kids?
David Taylor's down for non-urgent elective bypass surgery.
He's had 2 heart attacks.
This is Mr. Connor and Mr. Rafiq's decision.
And who is Mr. Rafiq?
A cardiac surgeon.
Can I see him?
Yeah, through us.
Can I see David Taylor's medical records?
With David's written consent. Right, if there isn't anything else.
It's not that we're being unsympathetic, Mr. Close. It's just that we're not being overly sentimental. The appropriate tests have been done. Mr. Rafiq and Mr. Connor don't feel that surgery is urgent for David. If you want to take this further, by all means, but really, nothing will change. These things take time.
Yes, well, David Taylor doesn't have that kind of time.
I've been thinking that maybe it's better if we don't rock the boat.
I don't think I'm rocking the boat, David.
You're telling these people the job, John. You're telling these people to change their mind. Maybe it's better if I have to wait. I know a heart bypass is a common operation, but... God, I'm scared, man. And anyway, if they're saying that waiting means a safer operation, then maybe I'm saying that that's what we ought to do.
I'm after information so we can understand why you're being told to wait. I need your consent.
David, if you don't want to do that, we can stop this right now.
I haven't got any choice, man, have I? I worry about having a heart attack every time I put a foot on the stairs. And I know the next one might be my last. Just don't tell Maureen I'm scared, all right?
A letter from Mr. Taylor is herewith enclosed. Yours, etc., etc.
Is this gonna help?
I don't know what else to do. I'm getting married. I got down on one knee.
So Jessica said yes.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations. Pete got down on one knee. We were on the banks of the Nile. We'd just been up in one of those hot air balloons over the Valley of the Kings. It was my first husband.
Oh, you've been married before.
10 years.
He had a heart attack.
All good things and that. And Ian's a good man. He's just not Pete. Can we tell her ladyship?
Tell her ladyship what?
John's getting married to Jessica.
Congratulations.
Oh, we need to book the church.
Well, what's the hurry?
What's the hurry? You don't want to do it at a registry office, do you?
Do what in a registry office?
Hi, Mum.
Hey.
So, when do I tell Gordon he's got to buy a new hat?
Well, we've waited 10 years to get this far. A few more months won't hurt. I was thinking September, maybe October.
Mine was August. Poured down.
Isn't that good luck?
Well, the week after that, we won £200 on the pools. Next thing I know, we'd bought a car. Great big green Ford Zodiac, big bench seats. Your dad thought it made him look American. Shame he couldn't have done this.
Yeah, I know, Mum.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. You know, I knew this was going to happen. I read it in the papers. Libra, big changes. Oh, it's true.
Bit over the top.
Congratulations. Has anyone told my dad?
What? You, man. What? Getting married? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Well, I just thought, better late than never.
Were you planning a long engagement? I just thought if you could hang on 15 years, I could still be there as your best man.
I have just received Mr. Taylor's angiogram, and it is my view that Mr. Taylor would benefit from prompt surgical action. In the light of this and his already lengthy wait for treatment, I would seek to provide a bed and the necessary facilities within the coming week.
And that's from the consultant Connor to this surgeon Rafiq on the morning of your angiogram.
That is not what he said to
We
me.
were told it was a joint decision.
Connor said to me he wanted to delay the operation.
So what did Rafiq say to change Connor's mind? Hmm? John Close, Mr. Connor.
The famous Mr. Close?
I was faxed copies of David Taylor's medical records by Ellen Reese, where you recommended to Mr. Rafiq that David Taylor should have an operation. What made you change your mind?
I didn't. Hussein Rafiq didn't agree. You played the lottery?
Nope.
Well, I don't play because I understand statistics, and statistics are what are governing this decision. There's been an audit of the cardiac unit going on for the last 3 months.
A financial audit?
Clinical audit. Slightly more patients die with us during surgery than the national average. Because we're one of the better units, we take on cases other units avoid. But as a statistic...
You're a cause for concern.
We've been avoiding all but the simplest operations as a way of ensuring our death rate goes down. I have to warn you, Mr. Close, it's better that you leave this alone.
Are they breaking the law?
Well, they're a hospital. They exist to provide treatment. If they're failing to do that, you could argue they're guilty of neglect.
Is that what you do?
I'd probably take Connor's advice if I were you. That's the bad thing about good advice. It's hard to take. Who's doing your intended's flowers?
What?
Roses. They're always nice. You could try the High Court in London, seek judicial review of the hospital's decision not to operate, let a judge make a ruling.
Would that work?
How many more times do I have to tell you? Grahamtree's mad. The judge will only look at the legality of the hospital's position. If they're conforming to their own stated policy, what they're doing is legal.
Oh, come on, Ibby. What they're doing is a scandal.
Sounds great in the tabloids. Try it with a High Court judge.
Connor's note said a bed can be made available. David Taylor's been neglected because of internal politics.
You're not letting your feelings cloud your professional judgment.
No.
The law's a profession. It's not a crusade. You know, maybe you need to relax more. Develop other interests.
I just got engaged.
You just got engaged?
Just got engaged.
So instead of being here with me, you could be spending time with your fiancé.
Can you help me or not?
I'll do you a deal. Promise me you'll spend at least this evening doing anything but this, and maybe I can set this thing up.
The High Court in London.
We'll know by tomorrow. But the question is this what you want?
We've got to give it a try. We can't just give up now. No bloody way. Listen, I'm late for work. You, behave yourself, Einstein. Draw.
Ta-ra. I'm in the doghouse. I was wandering around the Pleiades till 3 o'clock this morning. Stargazing. I lost all track of time.
It's gonna be all right, David.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Never say die, that's you. Whatever you want, John. Clusters and galaxies the night.
Yeah, he built himself an observatory. He's got a house on the coast.
I'll buy you a telescope.
We could move to the coast.
We could just move in with them.
Oh, we've got an invite. Yeah, he's going to throw a party if I can make this happen.
Well, you better make it happen then.
Is she on a diet?
No, she isn't. She's not exactly said. But since your happy announcement... Oh, for God's sake, you have got an admirer.
Cheer up.
It might never happen.
Look, Kim. You're a really lovely girl.
You've got no idea what it's like, have you? I mean, everyone I meet's an idiot. Sophistication around here, it's a baseball cap worn the right way round. I'm gonna kill Sally Ann.
John, judicial review tomorrow.
I'm going to take this to the High Court tomorrow, so a written statement from you will make his case much stronger. But you said Mr. Rafiq was afraid of clinical audit.
So what you want instead is Mr. Rafiq afraid of legal action?
Don't you want him to have an operation?
You really don't get it, do you? First, do no harm. That's what I was taught. You're trying to alter a complex clinical decision in an area you don't know the first thing about. Now, exactly how much plainer do you want me to make it? Ms. Hussain.
Mr. Rafiq, do you think I might be able to have fun?
People were starting to talk. He's not been looking his usual elegant self. Can't have you dropping to bits in London, can we? Why aren't you at Jessica's?
Yes, no. Oh, I told Steve. He laughed.
Well, I don't see what he's got to laugh about. We're a better advert for marriage.
Yeah, we've got Mark.
We've got Mark. Have you thought about kids?
Yeah, can we take this one step at a time, please?
Right. I'll put the bath on then.
You all right?
Yeah.
Ms. Baggioni, As I understand it, your contention is that in this particular case, a hospital view of a patient is being shaped by the fact of clinical audit.
It's clearly the view of the hospital's cardiologist that a referral for surgery within a matter of weeks would benefit this patient.
It's nonetheless the view of the surgeon that bypass surgery would be of questionable benefit in view of the attendant risk.
Indeed, Your Honour, but the statistical evidence is that the referral rate for cardiac surgery has dropped sharply since the introduction of internal audit at the Blakemore Hospital. It's our contention that Mr. Taylor's treatment is being delayed because of a climate of fear created by the pressures of this audit.
Well, notwithstanding your concern about the political dimensions of this case, it really isn't the purpose of judicial review to determine clinical priorities. I feel there's no further point in wasting more of the court's time.
All rise.
There's still plenty we can do.
Like what? I want to talk to the hospital again.
You don't get anywhere with these people just by talking to them.
Right. Well, in that case, we don't just give up.
Mr. Rafiq, please, reconsider.
What is it I've got to reconsider, Mr. Close?
I know that Mr. Connor thinks the risks of surgery aren't that high.
What surgery? An angioplasty? Maybe a bypass? You are the one with the expert surgical knowledge. You are a lawyer, not a doctor. You wouldn't know a bypass from an 8-lane motorway. I don't mean to be rude, but you don't know what you're doing here. Why don't you leave this to people who do? This isn't your responsibility.
I've got nothing to say.
I'm going to take this to the Court of Appeal. I'm going to fight this hospital.
This is ridiculous.
I am ridiculous.
You lose.
Even if I do lose, it'll cost the trust money. And time, and prestige. Oh, everybody's name's going to be in the papers.
Is this because I'm a woman, or is it because I'm young? Either
This
way.
has got nothing to do with you.
Well, that's not how it feels
Honestly,
to me.
I don't want to fight you, but I am going to fight this. I'm going to do whatever it takes, Ellen Reese, and no one's going to stop me. See you all in court.
What if it was your husband? Oh, sorry. I think it's important he isn't just left to die.
Where do you go from here? Judicial review's as good as it gets.
An appeal?
Where?
European Court of Human Rights.
This is ridiculous. Apart from the fact that you're not going to win, you can't stand the costs.
Oh, well, yeah. Maybe they can't either.
You're trying to influence a clinical decision.
What is wrong with that?
You're not a doctor. Haven't you got things you should be doing other than this? You can't take this higher than you have. So everything you do is a waste of everyone's time, so that makes me wonder why you're still doing it. Do you know why you're doing it? Don't look at me like that, it's just a question.
He has got no one left to fight for him.
Is that the way you see it? It's tempting to take on the feelings of others, become sentimental, treat someone else's suffering as though it was your own. Have you noticed how doctors don't do that? Maybe that makes them good at what they do.
I'm going home.
Ellen Reese has phoned. And before you go off like a rocket, there's to be a meeting.
sit down. In return for an agreement not to pursue the hospital further, the Trust is prepared to grant Mr. Taylor the operation. Mr. Rafiq is still clearly reluctant, but the hospital's made available facilities and bed.
I just wanted to say something about what all this is about. When I first met John, he promised that if I hung on all the way to the hospital, he'd invite me to a wedding. I don't think Jessica knew is even thinking about asking at this stage, but I'll tell you this for nothing. I'm going to be there on the day.
Yes!
What can you say about John? Thanks, John. He wanted to be here this afternoon, and I didn't have the heart to say no. Cat and Love, where's the music?
Aren't they fantastic?
They're great.
Imagine every star in the sky is a grain of salt. There are enough stars just in our galaxy to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Now, if every galaxy was like a grain of salt, you could fill that swimming pool up all over again. There are billions of stars, man. And do I believe there's life on another planet? Aye, I do.
Yeah, but is it nightlife?
Can I ask you a personal question? Do you believe in God?
No. I think we're mostly the product of evolution in history. Oh, God. It sounded like my dad. I guess there's a bit more to it than that. You?
Do I believe in God? I'll tell you something with nothing. I'm getting there. It'll be all right tomorrow.
It's gonna be fine.
She's a really lovely girl, John. I want you to make me a promise. Promise me you'll both be very happy.
Think that's a promise I can keep?
Moore gets the equity on the house? No one can touch that?
If anything happens, you get the house and everything in it.
I'll see what's happening.
I was thinking about the best man.
Are you sure this is the time?
And I thought... Graham True.
I'm not sure about any of this. I feel I should be sure.
Hey. Jess?
You've met a man and his wife, and he's ill. He's got a home and a family. Have you thought how long that must have taken him? How old are his children? How old's the eldest? David's been working towards that for the last 15 years. You can't compress that into a couple of weeks. And that's what I think you're trying to do. I'm sorry, John. I believe you're sincere. But what you're doing, it just doesn't make sense. You didn't even move in with me. You moved in with Paula. John, don't, please.
What does this take?
Somebody get him out of here. Get that bloody idiot out!
You should have come into church. Don't think about it. Go home. Think about your wedding. David wanted you to have this. Telescope #1. It's been in the cellar for years. Sort of thank you.
Can't take it, Mum.
Take it.
How was it? Are you all right?
Better go upstairs and get changed.
Is there anything I can do?
do know what this is like. Sometimes it helps, you know? Just to say what you want. Oh, come here. Sometimes bad things happen, John. They happen all the time. Sometimes bad things happen.
Everybody dies. Everybody dies.